Who are funerals for? Is it just for the person who has died, or those left behind? Or is it both? Have you ever heard someone say, "I don't want a funeral, I just don't want any fuss"? Perfectly valid statements, but is this denying those left behind the opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate this person's life? So, who is the funeral for? The deceased or us? When a person dies, there are many things to organise. One of these is the funeral. Whether you plan to organise it yourself or appoint a firm of funeral directors, there needs to be a funeral. Part of any funeral ceremony is the formal process of committing the body to be cremated or buried. Certain steps must be followed once someone has died, and a funeral service cannot take place until these have been completed. The Age UK website has very comprehensive information. I'll put a link in the comments section below. It's a legal requirement to register a death within 5 days of the death, unless it's been referred to the coroner. A burial or cremation cannot go ahead until the death has been registered. You can go to any registry office to register the death, but it's best to use one in the area where the person died. Then you'll be given the documents you need the same day. If you go to an office in a different area, there's likely to be a delay. Whenever you decide to go, most offices require you to make an appointment, so it's always best to phone in advance to check. You'll need the following information for the registrar: the medical certificate signed by a doctor or documentation from the coroner confirming the cause of death, the date and place of death, the full name of the person who's died, and any other names they once had, such as a maiden name, their date and place of birth, their usual address, their most recent occupation, and if they'd retired, whether or not they were receiving any benefits, including the state pension, the name, occupation and date of birth of their spouse or civil partner if they had one, even if their spouse or civil partner has already died. If possible, it might be worth taking the following: their birth certificate, medical card or their NHS number, passport, marriage or civil partnership certificate, driving licence, proof of their address, an electricity bill, for example. When you've provided the required information, the registrar will give you a certificate for burial or cremation. This is known as the green form. They will also give you a unique code so that you can use the Tell Us Once service. They'll give you some leaflets about any bereavement benefits that may be available to you. And very importantly, a death certificate for which there will be a charge. This is a certified copy of what's recorded in the death register and is needed to be able to deal with the person's estate. It's worth ordering a few extra copies at the same time, as they may be needed when sorting out the deceased's estate. It's also worth noting that photocopies are not accepted by some organisations, such as banks or life insurance companies. You will need the green form before you can go ahead with the formal funeral arrangements. If you found this video useful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comments section below if there are any aspects of UK funerals you'd like me to cover. Thank you for watching.